With your CIGTV News Update, I'm Edlin Ruiz in for Donna Bush. Thank you for joining us. We celebrated Constitution Day on Monday, but today, July 4th, is the 59th anniversary of the passing of the Cayman Islands' first constitution, which took place in July 1959. The Constitutional Commission has released a statement saying it welcomes government's plans to mark the upcoming Diamond Anniversary in 2019. The statement goes on to say, while it is always important to understand and appreciate our constitutional history, it is also particularly apt this year to reflect on how our Constitution might further evolve in the future. If you would like to learn more about the Cayman Islands Constitution, you can go online to constitutionalcommission.ky for details. Persons interested in contacting the Constitutional Commission or accessing the Cayman Islands Constitution in written, audio, and braille formats may email the Commission at info@knowyourconstitution.ky or call 244-3685. Meantime, the Premier, the Honorable Alden McLaughlin, along with the Attorney General, the Honorable Samuel Bolton, left for Montego Bay, Jamaica to attend the 39th regular meeting of the Conference of the Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community. While there, they will discuss, among other issues, the constitutional relationship of the overseas territories and the United Kingdom as requested by the Cayman Islands government. A few weeks ago, the Premier wrote to His Excellency, the Secretary General of CARICOM, to advise as the President of the United Kingdom Overseas Territory Association's Political Council. The Premier wished to bring the attention of the CARICOM members a most serious matter that is impacting all British overseas territories that are associated members of CARICOM. The Premier McLaughlin says, "I am grateful to the Secretary General for agreeing to this matter be added to their caucus agenda and believe that this is an indication that CARICOM also views the matter as important as we do." The Premier and his delegation will return to Cayman this weekend. CARICOM meetings will take place over a 3-day period. Finally, today's students who have a passion for the visual arts are having their creations displayed at the Georgetown Library. The John Gray High School students created the 3D sculptures and painting as part of an exam. Visitors to the library have until this Friday, the 6th of July, to view their work. The display is set up in the old wing of the First Georgetown Library, and you're encouraged to go and see their work. Finally, for a look at our weekly schedule of shows here on CIG Television, you can go online to gis.gov.ky and click on Publications. And if you missed today's news update, you can watch it on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. With your CIGTV News Update, I'm Edlin Ruiz. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Did you know your mailing address details on your land register must be up to date in order to receive notices on new development which may impact you? Visit Lands and Survey Department to check your mailing address is correct. Did you know that walls, fences located along the road require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that fences and walls within the high water setback require planning permission no matter the height? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that a trellis structure requires planning permission? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required. Did you know that a deck more than 6 inches above finished grade requires planning permission? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know that planning permission is required for a sign? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know you should check with the department before leasing a property or unit for a business, as a planning and permit application may be required?
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!